Hello awesome people, welcome to Paasolo Creation video tutorial. In this video we are going to create a neon effect in Adobe Photoshop. No design skills required. We are going to start right at the beginning and work ourselves through to the end. And please, if you are able to stay with me to the end of the video, I'm going to show you a technique where you can just change with a single click and the effect is going to appear in your designs like this. So I can even use a logo. So I have drag and drop logo into this. Then you see that the logo just appear for me. So stay with me to learn all this in just one video. All right, but before we get into the video, please, if you are new to this channel, consider subscribing, and if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much. I really love you all. All right, let's jump right in. So first of all, go to File, select New, and we are going to use 2080 by 720 pixels. Then click on Create. A new canvas is going to open for us. So we are going to start with the background, and for the background, open the foreground color and select a dark color like this, not all that dark. All right, then grab your paint bucket tool at the tool side here, then click once on the document. It's going to fill on the document for you like this. Then from here, select the text tool, shortcut is T, then click once on the document and let's type neon. All right, then go A to select all and I will change the color to white. All right, then I can increase the size. All right, then I'll align center. So this is my text I'm going to use for this tutorial. Then right click on the layer and convert to smart objects. All right, so from here I'm going to duplicate this layer, Ctrl J to duplicate. Then from here I'll drag the duplicate layer down and Ctrl J to create a group. All right, then from here I'll name this one Effect 1. Click on Enter to accept change. Then double click on it to open the layer style or the blending options. Then for the blending options on Effect 1, I'm going to use inner shadow first. So inner shadow, then I'll pick a light blue color like this. Click on OK. I love green, so let me choose green, a light green color like this. Click on OK. Then I will leave the blending mode at normal, angle at 90, opacity 100. Then I'll choose 321.7. Then from there I'll go to inner glow, select that, and it is going to open for us. Then with the inner glow I will leave the opacity at 100. Then I will choose a color, light green color like this. Click on OK, and also remember to leave your blending mode at normal. Then here I'll leave it at soften, center, and I will choose 50 for the size. I'll leave the range at 50. Then we move on to color overlay and make sure white is selected for this. Click on OK. All right, so before we continue the color effect, let's go and check that you see that the neon effect is covering the text that we are applying the effect, so you can't really see the effect. Let me turn off the visibility for this so that we can see the effect I am trying to apply here. So double click on the effect again to open it up so that we can continue. So from here we are going to go to outer glow, select the outer glow, then we will select linear for this, and we will leave opacity at 60, and I will change the color of this one to a light green, which I love so much. Click on OK. Then under element I will change the size to 100 and at the quality I will leave the range at 50. So we have done for the effect 1. Alright, so right click, Ctrl J to duplicate the layer, then I'll drag and drop the duplicate layer down, then right click and clear the layer style. I'm going to name this one as effect 2. Then from there, double click on it to open the blending options. Then with this one, I will check the bevel and emboss, and I will select the outer glow. Then techniques, I'm going to choose smooth, and I will leave the depth at 412. Then I will leave the size at 8 and the softening at 3. Then from here, use the arrow and select the ring and select color dodge for this one, and we are going to leave the opacity at 29. Then I will leave the shade mode at multiply and opacity 0. Then I will select my drop shadow. So with the drop shadow, I'm going to leave the blending mode at soft light, opacity at 100, and I'm going to use white, not other white, but a green type of white. Something like this works fine. Alright, then I will leave this one at 509. Then I'll add another drop shadow. I can click on the plus icon to add the second one, then select that. And for that too, I will leave this one at overlay, and I'll choose the opacity 100. Then I'll use 38 051. From here, click on create to apply the effect 2. So you see where we are without the effect 2 and with it. Alright, so let's right click and duplicate the layer and name this one as effect 3. Click on OK. Then I'll drag and drop the effect 3 at the bottom, and right click and clear the layer style. Double click on the effect 3 to open the blending options. Then the effect 3, we are going to add solely a drop shadow. So I'll select this and delete the one that I don't want. So delete all of these, and I'll make a copy of 3 times. So this is going to be my drop shadow. So let me select the first one. Then I'll choose black for this, and I'll leave this one at linear bend because we want to make a shadow, so bend the background. And I'll leave the opacity at 5. Then I'll choose 89 for distance, 0 and 38. Alright, so with and without. Then make sure you select your second drop shadow, then choose black for this one also. Then I'm going to use normal as a blending mode, opacity 32. Then I'll choose these figures for this one also. Then from here, I'll select the last drop shadow, select this, and I'll change this one also to black. Then I'll change the blending mode to linear bend to get this nice fill drop shadow. Then I will leave the opacity at 13. Then I'll choose. Alright, so from here, click on OK, and we are done with our neon effect. You see how nice it looks. Alright, so without the shadows and with the shadows, you see the improvement. So each effect created a nice look for this. Alright, so from here you see that when we started, we grouped all of them into one layer. So the effect that we can add from here is, let's open the neon effect that we have here and grab my crop tool, then I will increase the size of the canvas, increase it, increase this, then click on OK. So when I change this from neon to my name, then save it, Ctrl S to save it, and go to the neon effect we applied. You see that it applied the same thing for us, but we are having a little problem because our canvas space is too small. So what we can do is to reduce the size of this, Ctrl S to save it once again, and you see that we got the same effect. Alright, then from here we can also add an element like shapes. So let me add this shape. Let me apply a white fill to this. Then I'll hold the Alt and drag over this to make a copy. Then from here, Ctrl S to save it, and let's go back to our effect, and you see that we still apply the same thing. So we haven't applied the effect on the shapes, but it's working. That's how magic Photoshop is. And we can also add logos like this, drag and drop any logo. So normally this is a way that we do mockups in Photoshop. And if you are interested in videos that I'll be doing mockups, you leave a comment in the description below and I will see what I can do about it. Alright, so Ctrl S to save it, go back to our effect, and you see, boom, it is there. Let me reduce the size because it's too much. You see, we have our effect over there. I didn't center it well. That's why I was facing that problem. Alright, let's try the other shape. Alright, so this is how you can apply a new effect in Photoshop. And if you wish to change the color for some reason and you don't want to start the design process all over again, just go to Adjustment Layers and select Hue and Saturation and toggle with the hue, and it is going to change the colors for you in just a quick and a simple way. So let's use the name. I love the name, so let's use the name once again. And you see that when we toggle with this, it is applying the changes for us. Alright, that's why I love using Photoshop so much. Thank you guys for watching this video from beginning to end. Make sure you give this video a thumbs. Until next time, peace. And also check the screen, the 2 videos we pick for you to enjoy next. We love you.